just wanted to come on and show you a quick tutorial on how to make a bow like that. I ended up making a bow like this the other day for a event I had to go to, and I wrapped a gift and put a bow like this. I got a lot of DMs, so I figured let me go ahead and show you exactly how I did it. So what I normally do is I like to start with a really fat piece of burlap or muslin and anything that's wide. And you don't have to do this step, and you can only do this, but I like the way it looks more substantial with this bigger piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be using a green color today because of the color combination that I picked out. The fun thing about doing these kind of bows is you get to pick out your color combination, and they vary so much by what ribbon you put together. In this particular one, I'm going to use this as the background and 3 other colors. So here's what I do first. I cut this piece out approximately how big I want my bow to be. So I already did that, and it's going to look like this. I did fray the edges a little bit just because I like that look. Then what you do is you take your larger width ribbon, because what you need to do is pick out ribbons that go down in width. And you could do as many different variations and in many different layers as you want. In this one, I am only going to do 3. So my first color choice was this. These are wired ribbons on the side, but you don't have to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a ribbon a little bit shorter than this length. And I went ahead and already did that. And I did cut the edges like this on each one. You don't have to do that if you don't prefer to do that. Then what you do is you take your next color choice that goes down a little bit in width and do the same thing but a little bit smaller than the last previous length. You just sideways them like that. Now you can do as many of these layers as you want and many combinations, even really small thin ribbon, even like pieces of jute if you prefer. Then my next color choice is going to be this green and white gingham. So I did it again. I cut them a little bit smaller than the previous length, and then I crisscross them there. Now what I do is I take a piece of floral wire, and I'm going to wrap this around here, and I'm going to flip it over. I want this to be on the bottom when I wrap it. And then you're going to tightly tie it. If you can't get it tight, don't worry about it, because this wire does bend, and you could bend it if you can't tighten it. So there you go. I'm going to get it real tight, and I'm going to tie it in at least one loop in the back to secure that. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to work on it. I'm going to spread some of these out to where I like them. Now again, you could do any color combination, you could do any texture. The best rule of thumb is just to make them get smaller in width as you layer them. So there you go. Now what I like to do, and I did on this one, I actually took a piece of ribbon and wrapped it around, but this particular one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little embellishment right there. And I think that will make it just a little bit more different actually. So as you can see, this is a spring version. You could do it with any color combination in any season as you'd like. So what I'm going to do is after I get it to where I think I want it, then I'm going to hot glue this on. So again, you can do this for any season and add it to anything. I've added it to packages that I wrapped. I've added to some of my DIYs. So there you go, a quick bow tutorial. Thank you for watching.